Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on in to a LEGO Harry Potter Summer Sets update. Today we're actually going to be going through and talking about a bunch of brand new information from earlier today that we didn't know literally 4 hours ago, and I believe that I would not be surprised that in 4 hours that we would find out these final two sets that we don't know what they are, but some people have kind of guessed, and we're going to speculate on what that could be based on some of the leaks that people are talking about on Eurobricks. Since I can't describe things, I can only talk about what is written. So anyways, let's go ahead. Quickest of quick recap if you don't know what is actually going to be coming in the summer. I figured that I would just sit down and briefly talk about the sets here for LEGO Harry Potter that we know about so far. We have a whole video talking about the actual descriptions and the figures and all that coming in it, but I figured that we'd just breeze through them. So let's go ahead and let's do that now. All this information was originally from Promobricks, and they say that all of these sets are coming out in June. That's what it's listed under. So anyways, let's just quickly run right through all of these. So the first set we have is set number 76386, the girls' bathroom, for $19.99 USD, so $24.99 Canadian. Then we have set number 76387, the Hogwarts expansion, for $39.99 USD, or $49.99 Canadian. Then we've got set number 76388, Hogsmeade, for $79.99 USD, so $119.99 Canadian. And we have set number 76389, Hogwarts Castle, for $139.99 USD. It's most likely $169 or $79.99 Canadian. Set number 76390, the Advent Calendar, for $39.99 USD, or $49.99 Canadian, and this will actually be releasing, however, in September. That's the only exception. Then we've set number 76391, the Chess Room expansion set, and this set is, we talked about it earlier, whole separate video if you want to check that out. Also linked at the end here, but it's going to act as an expansion to Hogwarts somehow, and I'm assuming that the chessboard can be removed and everything. But again, a lot of people in my comments think that all the trials and stuff like that are going to be in this set. We also have Fluffy in another set, so it would make sense that they are kind of doing this. And we've set number 76392. This is brand new information. It is going to be a Buildable Fawkes, and this is actually retailing for $59.99 USD or $79.99 Canadian. And to be honest, I really am happy with this. I loved the buildable Hedwig. I actually didn't expect to enjoy that set, and I said this last year. I was like, I gotta get it. I've got all the other Harry Potter sets, and when I did buy it, I loved that thing. It was so fun to pull the crank and actually have him flapping his wings. So I hope that Fawkes is the exact same here. I think that would be so cool. I can only imagine how great that would look, and it just makes sense. Like, he's also got his little podium build, and I don't know if that would actually be in the set or not, but I think that you could easily hide like a cranking feature in that, and I really can't wait to see how this turns out, because the Buildable Hedwig became one of my favorite sets of last year, and maybe one of my favorite Harry Potter sets, which I didn't expect. So I really did enjoy that set. Now this next set is set number 76391. And these will be retailing for $119.99 USD or $149.99 Canadian. And here's the thing. If you follow 1414 Falcon fan, there's a lot of leaks and information over on Instagram, and he actually talked about how he didn't choose this picture by accident, saying that the figures included in the set are most likely going to be Harry and Hermione, and that it'll look something like this. And this is actually a buildable version of Harry from a long time ago. So I don't know how this will turn out. I kind of would prefer, or would kind of be interested to see if they were like the Giant Man and Ares figures, and specifically Grop from last year. And the reason I say that is there's actually been a pattern that I only realized thanks to my friend VaderFan_2187. He actually does these cool like collection posts, I would say, on Instagram, looking at like all the Batman figures or things like that. So he did this post talking about all of the past buildable figures like Ant-Man, and in that post I never realized, but there's actually been a buildable figure all the way back from Giant Man in 2016, and they've released one every single year since then. And why not have them be here? Now again, that would they're only valued at maybe, I would say, $19.99 USD. So I don't know. It doesn't make sense for $119.99. It would be more in line with like what Falcon's showing. But I just thought I'd mention that anyways, because I found that really interesting. But What do you think of these two sets? I think that's kind of interesting. I don't really have too much more to say about those two. We'll have to wait and see what they actually do wind up looking like. And there are two other sets, however, that we are waiting to find out what they are. And this is set number 76394. And this will be retailing for $39.99 USD or $49.99 Canadian. Then we have set number 76395 for $29.99 USD or $39.99 Canadian. So there's still two sets that we're waiting to find out what they are. Again, maybe in 4 hours we'll find out what they are, but I am really excited about this wave. I've seen a lot of people complaining about them. We've seen some things, and if you read on Eurobricks, there's a couple of things that have come out, and like there's the Cornish Pixies going to be coming sometime in the summer. And where does that fit? Well, we know Lockhart is in the Chamber of Secrets Hogwarts Castle set, but how would they have the Great Hall again? It just wouldn't make sense. I think that should be a defense against the Dark Arts classroom, and maybe it's his classroom where he's teaching, and you could have a bunch of Cornish Pixies in there. But there's also a theory going around / rumor created by 1414 Falcon fan, and it's actually that in 2022 there will be more Hogwarts Moments classrooms, and one of them will be the defense against the Dark Arts class with Lockhart and a bunch of these new Cornish Pixie pieces, which, and again, reading from Eurobricks, they're like Baby Groot, which is exactly like I wound up drawing for Justin and I's Harry Potter CMS Series 2. So it's cool that more and more stuff that I've created before LEGO is coming into reality here. So I'm very excited about that. And there's a couple of other things. One of the sets people are thinking is actually going to be a Flying's Lesson class or a Quidditch sort of set, one of those last two sets. And that is rumored to include a updated Madam Hooch figure. I also figured that we should just talk about the 20th anniversary Golden Harry Potter figure. So far, we know about Harry, Hermione, and Ron, obviously, as well as Voldemort and Professor Quirrell. But anyways, everyone, be sure to subscribe, turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss out on future videos like this one when we get the two names, we get official pictures for all these sets. I know that a lot of people are kind of disappointed with this. They want Deathly Hallows sets, they wanted Gringotts, and unfortunately now we know Gringotts isn't in this either, with the $119.99 set being claimed now. So we'll have to wait and see what does wind up happening with them. Again, kind of mixed bag here, and again, we haven't actually seen what these sets look like, but a lot of stuff being included here. But I know that a lot of people were wanting a lot of these things, like Hogsmeade and Chamber of Secrets. So I think that it's the 20th anniversary of Harry Potter. They're doing these special sets. They're doing the golden figures in each of these sets. So what's the big deal if we're not getting Deathly Hallows sets? There's Harry Potter next year. There's Harry Potter the year after. You know, it's an evergreen theme, they said. So it'll just keep coming, just like Star Wars. So no big deal. We have to wait a year for Deathly Hallows sets. It's fine. So fingers crossed for these final two sets, and who knows? Maybe there's some more retail exclusive sets. That's another conversation being had on Eurobricks. Is the Beauxbaton's Carriage and the Graveyard set came out of nowhere. They popped out of the blue because they were retail exclusive. So there could be more just like this year. But hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I hope you all have a great day. I will see you all in the next one.